Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sade. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much, love, for supporting the channel. If you make it to the end of this video and you enjoy yourself, please give this video a thumbs up and then don't forget to subscribe. This video is about how to de-rut your life. I know that a lot of us, especially when we get into seasonal depression, a lot of us were in a rut and a lot of us are still in that rut. I recently got out of a rut and I want to show you guys and share practical step-by-step guide on how to do this. These tips will be budget friendly, easy to obtain, and I hope that you can incorporate this into your current lifestyle, current routine to help you level up, glow up, and to enter a new era for you. Just a little backstory for me. I have been in multiple ruts, ups and downs. I've had hardships with family health, my dad passing away from cancer. I've had difficulties with finishing school due to financial hardship, dealing with addiction, dealing with all of these things like within family, friends kind of space, right? A lot of these things can be really difficult for us to get through, for us to handle. It can definitely weigh a toll on us, especially if we're go-getter driven women who also take care of others, and a lot of the times we end up being the last on the list to actually take care of and to nurture. The first thing I want to go over is the fact that you need to dive back in and dive deep into your God-given identity. This is very, very crucial, especially if you are a believer of Christ, if you believe in God. We get a little lost in who we are because we're not really sure of how God sees us. We're not really sure of what we're here on this planet to do, how we're supposed to be showing up. The promises that are on our lives, that is like the number one thing that you definitely need to do when you're hearing all of these spiritual affirmations about how beautiful you are, how you're made in His creation, how you should move through life because of the calling on your life. That is very important to get like a good solid foundation before you move forward. The next thing I want to talk about is being self-assessing. Take this in because this is going to be key in how you move forward. You need to self-assess. There's no way that you can find a starting grounds, find a starting point if you don't know what needs improvement. When I was going through my rut, I knew that number one, I was overworking myself. I had to make adjustments to my work schedule because I did not have enough time to clean. I did not have enough time to work on my health, my body, my mental health. I did not have enough time for myself at all. And I know that a lot of people feel like, oh, I don't have enough time, but I legit did not have enough time working as much as I did, juggling full-time school, full-time work, doing things, charting, and then the fact that I work in a job that's totally depleting. I was not refilling my cup, so this was a definite area in my life that I had to recognize that something needed to change. This won't always be easy, right? Because when you're making changes with your finances or day-to-day tasks, your routines, there's something that needs to be sacrificed, right? And in doing so, we have to figure out what is more important. When I was not replenishing my body with the nutrients that it needed, when I was not working out, moving my body, stretching, I had back pain, fatigue, I had hormonal imbalance. I did not feel good about myself. I did not feel good about my self-image. And all of this was just feeding into that rut, that depression. It was very important for you to prioritize yourself during this journey, even though it may be hard, even though you may have to sacrifice very important things like time with others, finances, all of these things. You are important. You are a priority because from you, everything else in your life flows. One of the things I want you guys to remember is that it really is in the littlest of smallest of things, especially for healing the feminine energy, for being, for radiating confidence, for radiating love, prosperity. It really is the smallest of things that can help you get from point A to point B. Do you guys remember the trend of romanticizing your life? I want you guys to really consider romanticizing the little things within your life, within your lifestyle. One of the ways that you can do this is to find something that is aesthetic and beautiful, but also functional. Truly contribute to the way that you start beautifying your environment around you. That will help you to boost your confidence, starting to see beauty in things. This will in turn help your perspective of life and seeing things in a more positive light, motivated to do things, being inspired, your creativity starting to flow again. All of the little things actually do help you in the long run. My next tip is to find a new hobby. I decided to just take a bunch of classes. One way that you can do this is go on Eventbrite and look what's in your area and see what is available to you. I have signed up for floral arranging classes. I have signed up for a lot of things just to see what I'm interested in and just to get my mind off of the day-to-day work, hustle and bustle. This has helped me honestly tap into a more creative side for me. I look forward to doing things that aren't necessarily a to-do list. We really have to get out of the habit of just doing things for a certain end goal. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. Sometimes watch a TV show without thinking about cleaning. Sometimes, you know, go to Trader Joe's, buy some flowers, arrange them for yourselves. Go smell some fragrances. You don't even have to purchase them, but just go and see what you actually like. Get inspired. Put things on your wish list. Always, always, always make self-care and self-love the center of everything that you do day to day before you give back into others, because you'll just be a greater asset to others. You'll just be a greater light to others when you are actually replenishing your spirit. My next thing is music therapy. I know we all love music, but sometimes I feel like we forget to just turn on a good vibe. You guys, there's so many different playlists here on YouTube where it's like cleaning, Sunday reset vibe, just like a relaxing vibe. If you want just jazz, if you want R&B, if you want, there's so many mixes and talented DJs and mixers to listen to. Also, you know, just listening to things that just fill your femininity cup. Like, that is so important. I know that we have been especially me being a full-time employee, a full-time student, I have been such in my masculine energy and being task-oriented, being goal-oriented, time management to the max. But the whole point of it is just to encourage you to just dance and flow and just feel your body once again. When we're in a rut, I really feel like we're so out of touch and not in tune with our bodies, with our emotions, with the way that we feel, with our hormones, just everything. Our stomachs are hurting, our backs are hurting, our shoulders are hurting, you know, hair is dry, nails are brittle, the whole 9 yards, you guys. All of these things we really do need to work on day by day by day by day, and you have to start small. And I feel like just pressing play on some good music just to get your vibe right and to elevate your vibrations, that is such a small thing for you to do for yourself that is honestly going to help you in the long run. Like I mentioned before, time management is going to be your best friend. I know this isn't necessarily a full feminine kind of aspect to think about ways to get out of a rut, but it really is important, right? Because we can't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on myself, nothing else matters for the day, I'm not gonna check anything else off my list. Like, yes, we do have those days, but does it really feel good when we haven't tended to our families, when we haven't tended to our relationships, when we haven't done the things that we promised that we're going to do for ourselves? Does it really feel all that good? If you're anything like me, no, it doesn't. When I relax, I want the house to be clean. I want the candles to be lit. I want my work to be done. I want the vibes to be right. Because it's not about earning rest, because we deserve rest, we need rest. That's not what I'm trying to get at. And if I honestly, if I didn't time manage in the way that I was supposed to, I will just rest regardless. But it hits different when we get those things out of the way, right? So time management is going to be your best friend. Find what works for you. If you're a paper and pen kind of girl, then you need to get you you need to take your butt to Target or to Office Max or to Barnes & Noble and pick you out a really cute planner, okay? Something that inspires you, something that you don't mind carrying with you. I would recommend, especially because I've been carrying around a tote these days, but I would recommend something that's more like medium sized to smaller, because it's compact and you can take it on the go with you and constantly check things off and organize things, right? It's very important to plan out your week, plan out your day, do the things that you need to do. Do not overload your day. If there are big tasks on there, you could probably handle 1 to 2 big tasks and a few small tasks for that day, in addition to your work, in addition to finding what to eat, in addition to working out, in addition to getting your 8 hours of sleep. Like, be so for real, right? You have to time manage in order for you to be a well-rounded individual all around. I know. We need to eat better. I know the girls like to tussle, I know the girls like to fight, but we need to eat better, like for real. This is our temple when it comes to keeping a happy, whole, thriving, excelling woman that is graceful, that can endure, that is resilient, all the things. Like to be all of that in a feminine way, we need to replenish ourselves with good nutrients. Not saying this is a cookie cutter plan. I have fallen short many times, but I know that when I look in the mirror and I open my eyes and I look at my skin and I look at all of the things and the way my body feels, something needs to change. The minute I start feeding myself unhealthy foods for a long period of time, I don't have the same endurance, I don't have the same energy, I don't have the same motivation, I don't have the same creativity, I don't have all of those things. And you might, like, kudos to you, you don't ever go through seasonal depression, you don't ever go through any of the things. I love that for you, I truly do. But for the girls who, or the women, I'm gonna start saying women. I think girls is just like a society slang, you know, because it's like the girls that get it. But for the women, because I'm speaking to women, because I truly want my ministry in life to be towards women empowerment. But to the women, we really do need to do better. We will be so much better to ourselves, to our families, to our loved ones, to everyone involved when we do better with our nutrients. Lastly, I want to leave you guys with the fact that love covers a multitude of anxieties, depression, low self-esteem, iniquities, all of the things that we really do struggle with in life, both mentally, spiritually, and physically. Love will help heal you. So you really need to love yourself as if you would take care of a loved one, as if you had all the resources in the world to take care of the person that you love the most. I'm not saying this in a narcissistic way, I'm not saying this in a selfish way, but seriously, who is going to take care of you after you've given it all, after you've done it all, after you've tried to be perfect for every single person within your life? Who is going to take care of you? Who is going to take yourself for a walk, make you drink water, read, pray, journal? Everything from your heart, everything from your being, everything from, if you want to talk about vibrations, energy, cellular level, it's all a part of the entire full picture. And you have to do these things in order to see a real change in your life that is sustainable, to keep growing from, that you keep learning from. I want you guys truly to take what I'm saying and really use it, because as soon as you stop loving yourself, all else, it all goes out the window, okay? Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love doing videos like this. Like, seriously, it's a true love. Like, it's late in the afternoon. I did what I had to do, but I had to sit down to film this video for you guys. So if you would love more videos like this or that are similar to this, please, please, please let me know down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Love you.
Something to buy, da ba da ba, yeah. Da ba da ba ba ba, da ba ba, da ba ba.